La 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 la. I'm beginning to wonder what is it like. So we are back here in this last puzzle which I am not still able to solve. That's something upon me, so I will figure it out. Let's figure it out one step at a time, which I'm not really sure. Diana, Pigeon 3. I'm not really sure how to solve it. Okay, let's see.
I see. The switch reset everything. Good to know.
I would have wanted to reset. Okay, now it's clear. Now it's much clear. This is what I wanted. God damn.
That's the last of them. Seems I was a match for Herodiana Byrne after all. And this must be the last piece.
Damn, only if I knew it worked like
No
this.
wonder Sophronia wants to see this.
I was struggling. Only to find out that this was the correct way. Wow. Yes, we go up another time, another day, another day. Okay, that is done. Let's go ahead. We finally return to Sophronia. Defense against the Dark Arts Tower. We are back here. So that's good to see. Now we are the potion. Let's describe Sophronia. Sophronia. Not Sophronia, it's Sophronia. Yes.
Sophronia, I solved all the puzzles in the Hall of Herodiana.
Herodiana.
Incredible! Then you found...
Yes, for a fee.
Of course, but not for free. That
This
wasn't easy.
Of course, I'd pay anything. Oh, how grand! You'll look as majestic. You're my second favorite hero.
Oh, you're a hero. That's nice, Herodiana.
Revelio.
Finally, Allahumma. That's nice. Let's try to figure out the puzzle one step at a time. Okay, it's here. Now we do this. It should be resolved. Allahumma. Okay, I thought it was a chest. No worries. I love cats. So that's good. I love all kinds of animals.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
And that was also fine. Now where do we go? There is someone here, but there is no one here. So I need to ask. Also fine. Now what do we do? These are the quests that we have. Coffee. I want to do the quest which was for which Sebastian, but unfortunately that is not the case. I have to still wait for the Sebastian quest where I learn another spell. If I'm not wrong, that spell name is Imperio. Yes, Imperio is good, at least in this game.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
She's your mother.
To speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle.
I'm always careful, Mother.
Careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an arrow telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you.
You don't listen to reason. We are going to fight everyone. Whoever.
She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment?
It is specific to me. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts. And it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no. A person's animagus form is determined by their personality. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagon.
Now the nickname makes sense.
It is. I love... She says that no creature... She...
We're making good progress.
I agree. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood. I choose to act as... Thank you for being here during that rather awkward time.
Too many long conversations.
I'm sure you had your reasons, but breaking into Alfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
I'll say it again.
Let's go out and see what we can do here. Sometimes I wonder, what are we even planning to do? What do we need to do? Let's complete this assignment now. Let's get here. Okay, we are back in the central hall. I'm not sure what we are trying to do, but we are back. Okay, we are climbing the stairs. We need to collect some field guides. It should be pretty easy, I think, but I'm not sure.
Revelio.
We are not focused on it at the moment. Underground harbor. Let's see, what do we find here? We may be able to find something, I guess.
this is the underground hallway.
To hide if you need to access this chest, which is fine. We will hide. Lot of money.
Revenue.
Got another talent point, I guess. Level 22. Let's see the transformation. Omar is very important. Oh, not interested in perfect Protego stupid fly. Really, it's fine. What was it? We must do something good. Since we always have room of requirement, there's something we also have. It's fine. Now the dark arts. Avada Kedavra. This was some of your health, and this is important. Much more radius, this is what we want. More radius for the blasts. Let's see, this is where they are saying it will be. Okay, we need to go up. Up. We are trying to go up, we're trying to figure it out. Where we need to go. It will tell us.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio!
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to,
Did she now? I'll give you this book if...
quiz.
Okay, we need to
Some
answer
people
this.
call bits of knowledge trivia. Hence, I have created a small... None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say... they don't value knowledge the way...
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Not sure. Need to Google it, I don't know. Internet is slow in mobile using Golden Snidget.
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
I think it's Felicius. Not sure. Felicius, I know.
Felix Felicis.
Well done.
This is
Since
one
it
thing
makes
which I
the
know.
drinker temporarily lucky,
Because
Felix
I've seen-
Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Deathly Hollows.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
I think it's the buzzer. Quaffle. Buzzer.
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
Polyjuice Potion allows drinker to change species. No.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I
What's the
won't be
benefit?
giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
No.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal.
Revelio. Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. We should attend Transfiguration.
Let's see, where is he teaching? Here we are. Let's attend Transfiguration classes and see and figure out.
Thank you again for retrieving that Murmish artifact for me. Fascinating. Truly.
Beautiful.
Goodness. Now, you all know what to do.
Okay, what do we need to do? Transformation. Just a moment. We done a transformation. What does it? Okay, it converts. Good.
I hate it.
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off.
I have learned all the spells. Oh, that's nice. This could be important. I think this is a good spell to have. This is a real good spell to have. But where do we keep it? Where do we keep it? That's something for which I don't have any answers, to be honest. Oh, I wonder. Only I can wonder. Ikeo is important, Depulso is important. This one is not that much important. In the moment, so let's see.
You're quite close to Professor Fig, aren't you?
Protego!
I've always wondered about him. Never see him actually teaching.
I did. And frankly,
Okay.
Thank you, Professor.
as I suspected they would be. Now,
You learned
it
all the
seems
spells,
you've been
nice.
making good use. Of course, the guide is... Deke tells me you protecting so well.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say, where you're...
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in,
I see. It'll be the end. I'll provide it. Until then, if you
Okay.
wish to practice the spell you just learned, the trick. Glad to
This
see
is
you
actually
pay
helpful.
close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
This is actually helpful.
Accio.
When we have too many, how do you say, opponents, it's better to just
Since our
transfigure
visit to
them.
Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych in the overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Okay, we will meet you there, Sebastian.
I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Who speaks gobbledygook?
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Hello there, everyone. Dueling fountain, that's nice. Let's focus here on the quest. It's all goblin in the shadow of mine. When will we learn? Okay, let's go look at this one. We are going into the Forbidden Forest. But now it's good. We can always learn.
Revelio.
So where all other balloons are? Okay, one is here. Another one is there. Another one I can see is here. There's the last one. It should be somewhere around here.
Revelio.
Where is the fifth balloon?
Of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination, in my opinion.
Revelio.
I just focus on the mission item. This is what I'm trying to focus on.
Anne is getting worse. If there's any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me at the town circle in Hogsmeade.
There they are, Rebecca.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Revelio.
Gret, come in here.
Revelio.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
Who's there?
You won't get away with that.
Leviosa! Descender! Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
That's right. You won't get away with that.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio.
Go due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
Now entering the mine. Let's fight them on and see what we can do. Let's search for the rune symbol. Are we afraid?
For better
No,
or
we
for
never
worse,
were. We never
we're in.
will be.
One less human to worry about. I'm a goblin, not a toy!
Good.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
I don't know. I think maybe there is
Spider to prey on.
spiders. We don't like spiders.
Expelliarmus! I won't rest. Leviosa. Bombarda.
Good. Good fighting. Liked it.
Not your best fighting type. I'll kill you when I get down from here.
He's gone. Configuration is very, very important.
That's better.
How many Roblox loyalists are in here?
Too many.
Let's see.
Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
There is something here. Only chests, I thought there would be more.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Now let's get on top.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number.
Smashing.
Here are you, Sebastian. Is your repair or something like that? Defender. There is Reparo.
Reparo!
It has been repaired finally. We are progressing.
Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Descendo! Bombarda! Confringo! Descendo! Defendo! Leviosa! Descendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
We are defeating spiders. We don't like spiders. Never have and never will.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
Let's see.
Lumos!
Gone. Pretty satisfied. Yes, this state that I'm happy.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment. We have another fight on our hands.
Let's get on.
There you are! You don't believe you could...
We're not finished yet. Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Confringo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Glacial! Descender! Confringo!
Certainly cleared the room.
I don't know why Gryffindors get credit for bravery. We Slytherins are teeming with it.
And we're much a rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Revelio.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols. Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio. A journal entry by Isadora. Sebastian,
Hopefully it will
I
help.
think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
Well, this is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the... And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learned. I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Agreed, makes sense.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. Soon we'll be insect-free.
Yeah, the spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Confringo! Bombarder! Defender! Confringo!
Let's go at this round and see.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. All this grass, it no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that went expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Yes, we should be fine. We should be able to find the relic. It's not as such big issue.
Rebellion.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus? Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room.
Of course. I'll start to say.
Brilliant.
Revelio.
More to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on each side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Revelio. Depulso. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
We are arguing at no clue.
Lumos. Accio. I need to find a safe way across. Lumos.
should be fine. Repair or something.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Defender. Accio. Defender. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Perhaps moving piles of bones towards the center will help.
Reparo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium
Lumos. Rickety bone bridge complete.
Revelio. Accio. Accio. Lumos. Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Lumos.
Accio.
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Revelio. Accio. Protego. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Repulsor. Accio. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Capulso. Confringo. Revelio.
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa. Accio, Wingardium Leviosa. Compulso. Confringo. Accio, Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Bombada. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Accio! Revelio! Confringo! Bombarda! Revelio! Revelio! Bombarda! Revelio!
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a
Accio! How gracious of you.
I try.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio!
That worked. Keep going.
Revelio! Accio!
This looks different now.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Accio. Confringo. Bombard. Leviosa. Imperium. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Bombarda. Crucial. Confringo. Defender. Leviosa. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Crucial. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Repulsor. Bombarda. For a moment there I thought that'd never end.
Accio. Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.